Collective, what is going on? Welcome into the channel always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to be looking at your energy via the tarot, the astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. It is a full moon. Happy full moon in Taurus. I hope that you're doing well. Full moons have a tendency to amplify energy, and this full moon specifically has been bringing up a lot specifically around, what is changing, what is transforming in our life, the things that we cannot avoid, like it's inevitable, right? And Taurus deals with the energy of what we have, what is in our life at the present moment. There is this value, this need to kind of tie up loose ends, or within your own self, making your own peace around what certain situations are, relationships, dynamics, etc. These are collective readings, so just use your discernment, obviously. Take what fits, leave the rest behind. I also do personal readings. I use tarot, astrology, mediumship. If you want me to look at your specific situation, your individual situation, what's going on for you, I would love to support. I also do energy healing and holistic wellness consultation. So if you feel like you need a little bit more grounding, rebalancing within that body, mind, soul, definitely hit me up. I love to support. I love to help, be a helping hand, inspire others towards wellness. It's really gives us the foundation to live a life that's happy and fulfilled and make choices accordingly. So with that, let's get into it. We'll do a little energy cleansing. Set the tone, set the vibe. It's a great time for you to do so as well. A great way to personalize these collective readings. Any messages, questions you would like Spirit to deliver, definitely be open to receive. All right, collective. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love, Mama Love. All right, so full moon in Taurus. It's a good opportunity to find a little bit more grounding and stability amidst what has been going on. Like I said, the energy is always going to be amplified around full moons. So there is a tendency to kind of feel the weight, feel the heaviness of what is changing, what is transforming. This is a lot about finding stability for yourself, finding stability in your own life, finding ways that you can feel supported and successful in your endeavors. And it does mean that we do have to look at specifically partnerships and relationships. This is because we have a lot going on in Aries, which is all about refining ourselves, how we show up, what we believe we can have, receive, etc. There's a lot of healing going on for the collective in that area. And so it does have a tendency to highlight partnerships, specifically where people are just not stepping up to the plate, or there's disconnect, miscommunication, things just aren't fitting anymore. And that's because we're seeing the South Node and Black Moon Lilith in Libra, which is about partnerships. So there is expansion energy around you. 444 is on the clock. Spirit is guiding you and directing you and also protecting you in the process. I feel like some of these heavier things, some of these things that are harder to let go of, have been weighing you down, dragging you down, and you know, you've really been desiring to see movement. It's here. That change is here. We're going to see Pluto. Well, Pluto's already direct, but it's going to be moving into Aquarius and officially settling there. Saturn today actually is also stationed to go direct, meaning it's moving out of retrograde. So that area of where we do have to like learn our lessons, it's going to be softening a little bit. Not so much, you know, not punishment, but like it's not going to feel so as heavy as maybe what it has been, because you do have this element of understanding and clarity. Mars is harmoniously aspected to Jupiter, so it's finally understanding the work that needs to be done in order to make things successful, in order to kind of get to where you want to go. Mars is also harmoniously aspected with with the North Node. Venus is not, however, and Venus is giving us a little bit of trouble right now. She's resistant to the change. She kind of just wants everything to be fine and nice. That proverbial turning a blind eye, sweeping things under the rug, etc. And I feel like a lot of this for you is coming through overwhelm, right? Like places that the energy is feeling heavy, places where maybe you feel like you are up on display, where people are watching you, they're watching your next moves. And you know, it's stressful, right? We see that with the anchor here. It is stressful. It might be a little bit stressful today because I feel like you're just trying to keep up with the pace is what I'm seeing. Be mindful though, right? Because you don't want to lose your footing. You don't want to lose your purpose. And you're also like, be really conscious that you're not like building on the sand, right? Building a foundation. Sorry, I have a piece of hair. It's driving me wild. That you're not building a foundation that is going to be shaky or that's going to fall apart sooner than later, etc. And that's where some of this pressure can steer you in the wrong direction. But like, there is positive things, right? It's as much as people might be throwing their BS at you, you know, like watching you, gossiping about you, maybe not having direct conversations, but you can kind of just feel a lot of eyes on you. You're more open. Like, well, here's the thing. The more that people do that, you're seeing through it way quicker. And then you're kind of open for this new expansion, you know, if this is how it's going to be then, right? People's bad behavior, maybe this goes without saying, but it's selling them out quicker than, you know, maybe they've hoped or anticipated. This is where we are going to see the tension, because if something's not getting what they want, they are going to push the issue. They are going to find an entry point. They're going to find a way to kind of get what they want because, you know, because whatever, there's a lot of different reasons, right? These are collective reasons, or the readings, excuse me. It's obsession, it's fixation, it's something that wants to keep you around or isn't ready to let go. There's a lot of fear around that. You've been taking your time. This person is self-protecting. So even for some of you, I'm hearing like, you know, they're reacting so that you can't react first. You know, they're trying to kind of keep it where their pride, their ego doesn't get hurt. And so they're just kind of acting really poorly, really inappropriately. But it's created a lot of stress. It's created a lot of stress. It's created a lot of tension. I feel like this person has there's like illusion with this, with this High Priestess energy. Like this person's created a lot of lies, you know, and maybe you've even believed them, right? Because I kind of see like your energy is confused. This also is Neptune in Pisces in retrograde. It can make things really, really confusing. But at the same time, I feel like for someone's just like not leaving you alone. That's what keeps coming through. And we've been seeing this energy a lot. Full moon, yeah, it's like they're coming after you to cause tension, to cause conflict and drama. They want to get at you. And it's interesting, this full moon is following the new moon, obviously, that happened beginning of this month. And that was tensely, Mars and Pluto were tensely aspected. So this element of like regression or aggression, resistance to the changes happening. And a lot of this is starting to play out. This person, like I said, I feel like they might be using some underhanded tactics. I feel like you have, you're aware enough about this. You're really working hard to work through a lot of this stuff, but it does show that it is really exhausting. Make sure that you're not putting more burden on yourself than is necessary with this Eight of Swords. Sometimes our fears, our anxieties get the best of us. Like I was saying, it feels like this person, this situation's been popping up for us a lot in our readings, and it doesn't feel like it's anything new under the sun for you. And if anything, full moons bringing things, the energy into culmination basically means you have an opportunity to kind of show what you've learned, right? You have this opportunity to choose yourself. Choose yourself, choose your own empowerment, to not be, 100%. There's our death card confirmation that we don't want to sit in this energy too long. I mean, like I was saying, I feel like someone is not leaving you alone. I feel like they're very persistent in their energy because they want something out of you. They want something that you can give to them, but I feel like you don't really want to give it to them anymore. You're like over and done with. And this is something that you've been working on for quite some time. We see this in the sun, the moon, and Mercury, the way, as well as Jupiter and Saturn, the way it's like harmoniously aspected. A lot of the learning lessons. The moon is even harmoniously aspected to Uranus. So it gives us an opportunity to do things a little bit differently, to find creative, inventive ways to approach situations. We do have to be mindful, however, that a creative approach, here's the thing, a creative approach is necessary, but I'm also hearing like, don't be afraid if someone or something is just reacting in a way that maybe you didn't count on, that you didn't bank on. And so you have to do some readjusting is what I'm hearing. Some of this, again, is the fear. It could be fear-mongering coming from this person, this individual, things that they say to kind of get you, bullying tactics is what I'm hearing. You're not falling for it anymore. And again, this is kind of where Spirit's asking you to put your money where your mouth is. You don't really want anything. Like, I feel like you're ready to walk away. But, you know, again, there's a lot of eyes on you. And something about this is feeling unsettling, lack of trust, lack of faith in yourself, questioning if you're making the right moves, especially because people are watching, looking, commenting, gossiping, etc. But you're in pursuit. I love this. 10 of Pentacles energy. Taurus, full moon Taurus, it's all about enlivening that value of, especially monetary, like wealth, prosperity, stability, how that shows up for you. You know what's in front of you with this 10 of Pentacles. Like, you're building and growing something very powerful. And I feel like that's why you do have to disconnect. But you're seeing the other side of someone or something where there's not a lot of maturity, where the way that they handle things is pretty inappropriate. And I feel like you're just crossing your fingers, hoping that it works out a little bit differently. That also means that you have to have that courage to face the situation from a different perspective, from a different vantage point. This fire element has been heightened in the collective, so it's giving new motivation to see the deception, to see where something, again, has kind of messed with your mind, played with your mind. This could have been someone who is very abusive or, gaslit you, kind of used a lot of underhanded tactics to confuse you, to make it really hard to see clearly. But you're on a mission. You're on a mission today. You're on a mission to connect with that abundance and that success that I was talking about, prosperity, where you don't have to be feeling weighed down, exhausted by this person or situation. Someone who probably doesn't deserve as much credit as what you're giving them. But because we often buy into people's lies, people that we care about, people that we want to believe in, people that we want the situation to work out differently, it means that you do have to take a closer look. And honestly, with this Hunt card, I'm hearing it's also important to look outside of your wheelhouse. Don't just, do something because, look outside of your wheelhouse. Yeah, don't just do something because it's habit, because it's what you're used to doing. I feel like you have to kind of branch out into new territory, new ways of connecting and experiencing with people. I feel like it's part of you that's a little hesitant because of some of this backlash that has happened in previous situations. But again, I also feel like having new energy is going to better highlight all the deception that was in this dynamic and the truth that you actually need to see and learn about yourself, right? Because there's still some fear, there's still some doubt, there's still part of you that's not feeling very courageous, and we want to flip that script, right? That's what full moons are all about, bringing in what we desire to manifest. So it's such a great day to work on your courage, your strength, your empowerment, whatever. I feel like this is an energy that's not even worth it. I feel like it's just there to keep you entangled, to keep you ensnared. So be really mindful of that. You have a lot going for you. A lot is changing, and you do see that. And it is forcing you to get out of your comfort zone. I feel like it's a blessing in disguise. Don't knock it, because there's good things coming for you, collective. So thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I super appreciate you, especially if you made it this far in the reading. Thank you so much. Definitely drop comments below. I love to hear how it resonates, or just connect, share, and a little love, little TLC. Thank you for all the love and support you bring to the channel. I am sending it back your way.